Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm saying this because I'm not going to actually edit this video. I don't know how to do that. And it's all being shot on my iPhone. So this is my beautiful, one-of-a-kind track weapon Toyota Camry LE from 2015. Now, if you know any things about these, they're very reliable, but they have a maintenance light that tells you that you have to go and do an oil change. Now, because, of my age, and my, my severe thirst to do an oil change in my own car and not pay $200 for an oil change, I'm doing it for $40, and I'm gonna attempt to show you guys, the one subscriber, probably me, on how to do this, so you can watch this in the future when you forget it. Now, first step really is just grabbing your jack. Now, most cars you don't have to do that, but this one's so low to the ground that you kind of have to. So then you just build your jack stands, so it's a lot harder to hold up. You kind of hold this up, and then you put this in. And that makes your jack stand. So now we're gonna go over to the other side. I'm sorry that it's so out of focus. Like I said, I'm not going to edit this, and I don't know how to edit this, so yeah, you're along for the ride. That's 2 jack stands. Now we get to get the jack so I can start jacking up my car. Sorry about that. Not sorry, you guys knew the joke was coming. As in you guys, I mean, maybe the one person that sees this. So, yep. By the way, let me specify, it's a 2015 Camry LE 2.5, not the hybrid. Because if you have the hybrid, then props to you for having a hybrid. But I don't have the hybrid, so get wrecked. Also, I don't have a stand for this, so hold on, let me grab something that I can support this on. Let's grab you. 52 degrees, Fort Wayne, Indiana. And it literally snowed like 2 days ago. And I'm from New York. Moved here in 2017 and it was just snow everywhere. Now there's no snow. So I'm going to say that's a minus. I love snow. Most people would call me crazy, but I'm a snow guy. Snow's the real deal. Anyway, so now that you've got your jack handy, you can lay down on the floor, even though you're a guy or a girl. Doesn't matter. This is the point of the thing where you can actually lay down on a dirty floor and call it work. So you gotta find, you're gonna want to find your frame rail. Now, these are unibody cars, so technically it's not the frame rail, it's the support structure, but they look very similar. So, kind of like right there. Just to try to give you a glimpse of what I'm seeing. You kind of want to aim for there, and then if your jack, you position your jack, and then you start jacking up the car. Make sure that your car has an e-brake that works, and then make sure you have some sort of wheel chock to keep it from rolling, because it's a big vehicle, and you really don't want to have another Final Destination moment in real life. That would be hella cringe, to say the least. Now, I'm going to put you down so I can focus on jacking up the car, but I'll just let you get this POV real quick, if I can. Okay, I can't, but that's just because of my terrible cameraman skills. So, just keep jacking up the car until it's high enough for you to get underneath it on one side. Now, preferably you don't go too high, where something like that happens, because you don't want your wheel doing that. So now, to stop it from scooting forward, which honestly I'm going to move the wheel chocks so they're actually in the proper spot, because that doesn't seem to be doing great. That's another thing. You're always going to want to have wheel chocks so they don't move. Now, I'm on a smooth concrete surface, so the wheel chocks kind of don't do shit, honestly. But, you know, you do what you got to do so you can get shit done. And life is life. And life is not a highway. Life is a life. And life is occasionally fun. I don't know why I'm trying to be Master Uruguay with my shit, but yep. Now that's not on the jack stand properly, so you're gonna want to lift the car back up again from where it was, so you can adjust the jack stand to your liking, so you don't lose your mind later when you have dents in your frame from the jack stands. I know this from experience. Now you're gonna want to take your jack to the other side of the vehicle. And I'll leave you guys there because, you know, you'll be able to see me from over there. Sorry for the crappy camera work. Okay. So you're gonna want to make sure that one, your jack is collapsed back down again so you can fit it under the car. Man, that's like me on a winter's day. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so you're gonna want to make sure that your jack's collapsed again, and two, that the thing that makes it so all the fluid doesn't come squirting out all over you is down. So now, what you're gonna want to do, be real careful about this part. Some people get hurt here. Want to jack up the car. But you're going to want to be ultra careful and ultra precise about where you put this, because the car could slip off the other jack stand and hurt you. So you're going to want to back up a little bit while you're jacking the car up, because the moment it gets off the ground, there's a chance of it rolling back and hurting you. So just keep going up until the jack stands are level with each other, at least almost level. And then you can see where the other jack stand is. And put it right where you want it. And then drop it back down again. Careful though. Now, I did not do it properly because I'm dumb, so I'm going to have to jack the car back up again. And now I'm going to have to set it back down. And now that I'm happy with that, I'm going to go ahead and start jacking this jack stand back up. Now that it's positioned properly, I want more height so I can get my fat ass under there. And now most people would be able to just get under here like this because they're skinny, but I am not. I'm not big boned. I'm fat. I'm going to just tell you straight up because quite frankly, it's whatever. I mean, it's not whatever, but it definitely is an issue that I have to deal with and I'm currently working on, but it's not something that I'm unaware of and I'm just going to blame it on random items. Now, you got this one high enough, you can go ahead and adjust your jack stand height-wise to your liking. Now, me personally, I like to go as high as almost humanly possible. Like that. And I like to put it back down again. Now that I did that wrong, I can lift it back up though. And hope to God that it's not going to roll over because I don't want that to happen. It's a car after all. And put it right back down at that height. That's what I'm going to have to aim for on the other jack stand. Now it's not going to look great because, you know, one side's higher than the other, so now you're going to have to go over and try not to sketch yourself by doing it wrong. So now we're going to have to go over here. To where y'all are. and start jacking up the car again. So, I know it's been like 10 minutes of just jacking the car up. So, my bad, y'all. But, might as well get the full experiences of working on your car. Because, quite frankly, it's fun when you do the simple stuff, and when you get to the hard stuff, it's hard, yeah, but in the end, it's super rewarding. By the way, you're going to want to back up a little bit for jacking this one up because the car's not even. This is probably the last jacking up you're going to actually have to do before you go ahead and get underneath the car. Now, you're going to want to make sure that both frame rails, air quotes needed, are even. Right after the drain plug. So you're gonna wanna put that right about there. Now you guys can't see it, but I can. But I kind of just place it in one of the better spots. I don't want to hurt my car because she's mine. That's not good. I did that wrong, so now I gotta go back up. Still not good. Oh, great. Low battery, 10%. Now that's good. Should be fine. Now that your car's up, we can go ahead and grab all the other stuff. Now, it's pretty on there. It's pretty good. You're going to want to check to make sure by, like, I'm not recommending this to anybody who wants to become a professional, but you kind of want to, like, give your car a little bit of a tiny shake. Not too hard, though. Definitely don't want to do it too hard because then you might actually ruin your car. But you want to do it enough where you can know that it's not going to fall on you. So, pull you guys out from over there. Go grab the oil catcher. So. Now, it's the fun part. It's the real fun part where you get to go underneath the car. Yay! You're also going to want to make sure that you have sockets on hand just to make sure that you can actually grab that bolt. Now, I don't know exactly what size that oil drain plug is, but that's why I'm grabbing some sockets over here on my bench. So, hi guys. Anyway, You want to get the oil drain box right about here. You're going to want to get your oil filter, put that there. And then, if you can, which I can't right now, you're going to want to get underneath the car. Now, I might be able to go in from the front, so let's hope that is the issue. Yep, I'm able to go in from the front. I'm dripping sockets everywhere. So I need to get back far enough to grab my supplies. Which, sadly, I put them out of reach, which is honestly kind of dumb. Oh, there's the air intake. That's cool. Alright, so now I'm far back enough. Grab my stinking supplies. And start draining the oil. Now, you kind of don't want to be exactly where the drain plug will be, because that's kind of dumb. You're going to want to be off center. You're definitely not going to want to be where that oil is coming out, because oil is terrible for you. Now, any normal person would know that, but most people would not. So, also, I'm not so sure about the camera work because I can't pay attention to that right now. So, you're going to want to make sure that your oil catcher cap is open so it can drain all that nice, fresh oil that you had put in here 5,000 miles ago. Make sure that's off to the side, not harassing any of your tools. And you're kind of going to want to aim it a little bit, because that oil will come out really quickly. So, that's too big. That's too big. And this one is also too big, which means I have to go grab a different socket. But, in the same instance, I can just aim this better, so it won't get everywhere. And I can just squeeze myself out from underneath the car. All right, so I'm actually, from here, it's pretty straightforward. You undo the drain plug. Then after undoing the drain plug, the oil fills out. Make sure you have cardboard underneath, like I do. Make sure your drain pan is underneath the plug. You undo the plug, oil comes out. And then the oil filter is a whole different story. I'll probably do that next time I have an oil change. So I'm sorry this is really inconclusive. I just wanted to get the basic steps of getting your car in the position to do an oil change and not actually do the oil change. And this is only happening because my phone's at 17, it's at like 4%.